Hello and welcome in, ladies. Today we're talking about the power of choosing yourself because I believe the most powerful glow up isn't external. It is the moment we choose ourselves. It is the moment when we start respecting ourselves and also live our life according to our own rules and not other people's expectations. When you stop explaining yourself and really start to trust your own energy more than anyone else's opinion, this is what this video is about, because this is the moment when we live in alignment with the universe, and also the moment when we become super magnetic for all of our desires and things are just flowing effortlessly into our lives because we shifted our energy from the focus on other people back to ourselves. So let's get into it. Step number one, and this is so important, and this is we have to make decisions based on energy and not on pressure. And to do that, I made this rule for myself, and this rule is: if it's not a hell yes, then it's a clear no. And this mindset really shifted everything for me, because for so long I made decisions based on what would please other people. And in moments where I actually wanted to say no, I said yes, because I didn't want it to make other people upset. I didn't want it that they think something bad about me. And the more I did that, the more I lose the trust in myself. I forced myself into situations that didn't feel good just to not disappoint anyone. And when I made this realization, I realized real peace comes from alignment and not approval. And alignment lives in your body. So often when we have a decision to make, we automatically drop into the logic. We analyze the situation and we make decisions based on the logical outcome. But in reality, our body, our intuition, our gut feeling is so powerful, because we know already if something is in alignment for us or not, but we never listen to this feeling. And that's why over time we don't hear this feeling anymore. It's almost like we ignore it the whole time and we shut this inner voice, inner knowing down. And this is when you get out of alignment. You feel stressed, you feel like you constantly need to please anyone, and you don't live according to your own rules. So this voice is so smart. So if you have a decision to make and you take a step back, you take a breath and you go inside your body, like usually when something is the right decision, it feels exciting, it feels expansive, it feels peaceful, it feels just really good. But if you already sense a strange feeling, like you can see it if your mood is dropping, if you start switching on the mind and start to convince yourself why you need to do this thing, then it's usually not an alignment. Because if it was an alignment, you would feel this good, beautiful, exciting energy. So, and when you have this rule, if it's not a hell yes, then it's a clear no. If you actually apply this rule into your life, everything will become so much easier. You will manifest so much quicker because you live in alignment. You listen to what the universe and your intuition is communicating to you. And the more you do that, the more you will change your life and become a happier and so much more fulfilled person. And you can apply this rule to actually anything. Like when you are in the supermarket, you don't know what to buy. Go inside yourself and ask yourself, do I actually want this or not? Or do I just buy this right now because someone told me it's good? But you know already, so start to listen to yourself. When you put on your clothes in the morning, ask your body, what does actually feel good to wear right now? Where do I feel most confident in? This applies to every area in your life. When you buy something, in dating, in friendships, you already know if something is good for you or not. And sometimes when we ignore this inner knowing, later comes out, oh, this was actually not good for me. This person was actually not good for me. I should have listened before to my inner knowing. Usually we cannot explain these gut feelings with logic. That's why we so often doubt them. But afterwards, it turns out you were right. Your feeling was right, because energy never lies. So if your energy doesn't feel peaceful, uplifting, or energized, then it's a clear no. And oh my God, if we would do all our decisions like that, our life would become so much more easy. So start practicing this in the small little moments. Where to go, what to eat, how and where do you spend your energy? Listen to your intuition, listen to your inner knowing. Does this feel like it adds energy to your life, or does it drain your energy? When you start leading your life with energy and not with pressure, stress, and the logic, opportunities, people, and everything starts flowing effortlessly to you. Your nervous system already knows, and this is a daily practice. I feel like it's really a practice, and we have to learn again to listen to our intuition. And that's why you need to be consistent and make these decisions in the small little moments. And the more you do that, the better you become, I promise you. Step number 2, how you stop people pleasing and choose yourself instead, is to choose your own standards and stop living by someone else's rules. And this one was also huge for me, because for so many years I thought that success had to look a certain way, graduate by a certain age, being constantly productive and achieving one big thing after the next. But then I realized that is not my own decision of a joyful life. This is maybe from society or from someone else, but what makes me actually happy? And then I realized, for me, it's not like this hustle culture, like constantly being in my masculine energy. No, I want to be in my feminine. I want to be flowy. I want to do what feels good. You can also achieve your goals in another way. You make the rules for your own life. And I realized for me that peace feels so much better than constantly needing to perform. Another example, I don't drink alcohol. And so often this triggers people because they cannot understand that I don't like something that brings them joy. For them, maybe they drink alcohol, they celebrate something, it makes them feel good. I don't know what it gives them. But for me, I realized it's not for me. Like, it makes me sick, it makes me disconnected from my body, and it doesn't bring me the same joy like it brings for another person. And joy is different for everybody. So instead of forcing myself to drink only because it's maybe nice for another person, it doesn't mean it's also good for me. I started to listen to my body, because for me, this is not self-love when I feel drained, when I feel sick. I don't like that. So I made the decision that I don't drink anymore. For me, maybe the moments of joy look like drinking my matcha in the morning on the balcony, having deep conversations with a friend, things like that. That are my moments of joy, but it's so different for everybody. Choosing yourself truly means to create your own personal definition of a good life and not questioning it because it doesn't look like someone else's definition of joy and luck. So often we compare ourselves, but if we truly listen to ourselves and actually ask us if we truly want this, or if we just want this because other people say so, then we realize that we can create our own rules and our own definition of joy. And this is exactly what you need to do in order to choose yourself first. The moment you stop living by someone else's expectations, this is the moment you truly start living your life. Step number 3, to become so much more aligned with your life and to become magnetic for all of your desires, is to close the door on what doesn't serve you. You cannot attract what's right for you if you're still holding on to what isn't. Walk away from people and situations that drain you and your energy. And this is not about being a bad person. This is about respecting yourself and your own energy so much that you walk away. I also used to hold on to people and situations that were constantly draining me. Like, I was in a friend circle, the people there were constantly complaining, talking bad about other people. And I could feel already that this is not good for me. Like, I came home, I feel tired, I feel drained, I feel I had to recharge. And this is how you know that people are not good for you, because the right people, they give you energy. You feel so inspired, so energized after meeting them. And if you already feel like this is just draining you, then this is not good for you. Every time I ignored this inner knowing that these people are not good for me, the more I ended up feeling so much smaller and disconnected from myself. And then I asked myself, why do I even want those people to like me? If they don't make me feel good, what do I actually gain from constantly meeting them and giving them my precious energy? And this is so important to realize, because you don't need anyone to like you. It's impossible that everyone likes you. And you need to realize that and make the decision to walk away from what is not good for you. And the beautiful thing about that is that the more you say no to what isn't for you, the more you also create space to what is. And you can let in the things that are meant for you. The universe cannot give you what you want if you're still holding on your old identity and give your energy to things that are not good for you. The universe will respond to your energy. And the moment you decide that you are worth more than that, you distance yourself from those situations and from those people, there is space for the blessings to enter into your life. For me, it was the same. The moment I made the decision, I don't want these people in my life anymore, this was the moment where I attracted my soul-aligned friends. I could never have imagined to have friends like this in my life. I really feel like these are my soul sisters, and it's so amazing. And it was not coming into my life until I made this decision. So if you really want to manifest your dreams and your desires, you need to create space for them. We also need to stop shrinking ourselves in order to make other people comfortable. So many of us have learned to make ourselves smaller and dim our light in order to feel safe and accepted by others. We've been told we're too much for being expressive, for being sensitive, for being emotional, or maybe even for being confident. So we learned to tone ourselves down and shrink our standards and not fully express ourselves anymore. And this is when you put your soul into a box and you're not feeling this inner spark anymore, because there are so many rules around you and you feel like you cannot fully express yourself. We silence our voice and we also playing small in order to make other people comfortable. And this makes absolutely no sense, because the truth is, people's discomfort with your light, with your uniqueness, this is not your responsibility. It is not your job to dim yourself and dim your light so that other people can feel better and more safe in their unhealed places. So when I started showing up fully in who I am, I started dressing in a way that makes me feel confidence. I started speaking from my heart and also to speak about topics that truly interest me, making decisions without constantly needing to explain myself. I noticed how quickly people's reaction revealed if they were in alignment with me or not. And this is actually the best thing that you can do because it works like a filter. You filter out all the people, all the situations that are not in alignment for you, and the people who are in alignment with you, they will come to you. They can see you now, and you will attract the best people, the best friendships, because you show up as the person you truly are and you're meant to be in this world. And so you can also attract people who are on the same frequency and are in true alignment with you. Choosing yourself means to stand in your truth even when it feels uncomfortable sometimes. And it also means knowing that you're not too much, because you are exactly enough and not too much for the right people. And also the beautiful thing is, the more you allow yourself to take up this space and to show up as the person you are, the more you also inspire others to do the same. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It's actually the most loving and powerful thing that we can do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked today's episode, and it would really help me out if you could follow my channel and also leave me a like or a comment wherever you watch this, on YouTube, Spotify, wherever. And thank you so much. See you next time.